Welcome back to a brand new video and a brand new fitness series. We are talking about now the two best rotation exercises. One for your backswing, one for your downswing.
Absolutely. So this was a really highly requested topic. One we've touched upon before, but this is going to be slightly different. And what we wanted to look at again was rotation in the backswing. So how can we get more of it? How can we make it quicker? And then rotation in the downswing, exactly the same thing. And both these elements are really important to create club head speed.
100%. And one thing I want to say is, guys, this exercise is literally a bit of a sneak peek into off scratch. So all this is detailed in monthly plans that actually really give you some lasting improvement in your golf game. But let's get into two exercises here today on the channel. Right, Nat, so I can see you've got the band out. We've not had this on the channel for a while.
Everyone loves the band, don't they? We thought we'd better bring it back because people were missing it. Yeah, red band is out, so we're going to do a backswing drill with the red band.
Okay, talk me through.
So if I give you the band, Alex, what we're looking to do is just place one side of the band under your toe. Okay,
so this is, if I'm right-handed, it goes on your left side.
Correct. Other way around, obviously, if you're a lefty. And just want to make the point here that the more of the band you stand on, the harder this becomes because more resistance is then in the band and it makes it harder for you to move it.
Okay.
So you can take a normal grip within the other side of the band, so you kind of got that loose bit of band there. Yep. All you're looking for is just to create some backswing turn, and you should feel the resistance of the band where obviously you're stopping it moving.
Hopefully you hear the change in my voice.
It just got harder, everyone.
Yeah.
So rotate yourself, and then what we'll be looking for is create a bit of extra height as best you can, feel that extra bit of turn you don't normally get to, and just hold it for about 5 seconds where we're creating that feeling within the body.
Like if I look at this from a golf coach perspective, a lot of golfers who swing and bend these arms and struggle to get width.
Yeah.
This is a great way of like over-exaggerating it.
Exactly, because you can't, if you bend your arm, Alex, and do it wrong, so if you were to sort of lose that arm position, you can see the band instantly changes. There's no width in that
I don't feel anything in here then.
Exactly.
So if I'm taking this a step further now, can I bring like in a golf club and do it together? Like, because I'm sure a lot of people will do this at home and don't need a golf club, but when they want to go to the range, and I like this as a warm-up.
This is a great warm-up. This is one that I use quite a lot myself when I'm playing because it just gives me a bit of feedback from where I'm looking to get, you know, my body in these positions. And it's easy to sort of have everything as an exercise and be like, work on the physical, but at some point we do have to connect the dots and go, right, this is how it feels in the swing.
Yeah.
So I really like this one. It gives you that instant feedback. You can't cheat your way out of it. And you can make it harder. You can stand on a thicker band, you can go to a thinner band, or you can just double the band up.
Would you say, though, I mean, I look at this and just a little bit of resistance, but doing more reps, I would personally advocate that as a golf coach. What do you think about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for this is one where when I'm doing this with my clients, I like them to be able to hold the position.
Yeah.
I like you to be able to go, right, okay, I can get this band and I can wind it up and I can stay here, because then you've owned that position. That's what, you know, true mobility and strength is about, owning the positions you put your body in. If you're here and you're pinging back out of it, then we don't want you to do that in the swing. We don't want you to get here and lash at the ball. No. You know, have that time, that split second, create that force and power, and that's what this will give you.
Awesome. Right, I definitely felt that. Make sure you have a go at that. If you ever want to repeat and have a look at this, just pause it or replay that part of the section. That is your backswing drill for this week. Let's now jump into downswing, and you're going to do this one.
Oh, okay, I'm doing the downswing drill. So this is, again, a similar sort of motion. We're using the band to create that feedback for the body. But this time we're going to turn the opposite way. So again, if you're a lefty, you just flip the rolls here. But with the band, there's a few ways we can do this. We can tie this to a golf bag. Make sure you get someone to just weigh the bag down or hold it, because prior to this being filmed, I've just pulled the bag straight over.
We should actually just show, recreate the little bit of a demo of that.
Bit of a best bit montage. Or you can get a friend to hold the band, which is what we're going to do. So if you swap places with me, Alex, me being a righty, you're going to hold the band on this side. Okay. So this can be a tree, stanchion on the range, golf bag providing it's heavy enough, something in the garden, shut a door, put it on the door handle, literally anything. Yeah. All we're going to do this time is I'm going to split my stance because I want to really focus on this lead leg here. Okay. Not to say that the trail leg isn't doing anything, but we want to work downswing. We're going to focus a little bit more into this. So all I'm going to do is tiptoes back foot, solid position lead leg. So feel like my foot's nicely connected to the ground. You don't have to take golf grip for this. I mean, you can if you want to.
What would you say if someone's coming for you for a lesson? How would you put it?
To be honest, in the gym, I don't. I think it's a bit more comfortable for your hands to just hold it this way. So all we're going to do is just rotate by pulling the band to the left across myself like this, and I can feel straight away this is taking me back. So if I'm strong enough to pull around, I can feel my lead hips rotated slightly, and I've kind of turned with it this way.
Yep.
If you were to move further away from me, this all of a sudden would get, oh, that bit harder for me to get round.
Yeah.
So this is where you can really judge it for yourself. You know, you can come closer to whatever you stood to, get that bit more turn, and again, we're looking for like a 3 to 5 second hold where you really own in that position.
And I noticed then, like, one thing that if we just replay back over the screen now, like what you do, like you weren't just letting it ping you back, you were letting it come back nice and slowly. So ultimately, like, I don't know, is it called like negative or something? Go on, you know the term more than me. I'm winging that bit there.
You're right to a certain degree. That's called the eccentric phase. So the lowering or the relaxation phase, essentially, which is typically the hardest part of most movements because it's the bit where your body's resisting against being pulled over or the weight falling on you or whatever it might be. So this is what's great about this drill, is that we're getting a bit of both. So this is your concentric, your pull phase. You know, I'm having to use my rib cage and my trunk a lot here to maintain that. But in order for me to not just fall back over, like you rightly said, I'm again having to resist my way back round.
Yeah.
And thinking the golf swing, you know, we're getting a lot of this rotation from the trunk, both backswing and downswing the whole time.
Yeah, so it's vitally important. So guys, do make sure you have a go at them. What we're saying reps wise is that second one.
So the second one, I think about 10 to 15 to start with. If you go to a thicker band, bring it down slightly, maybe like a 6 to 8 or an 8 to 10 is enough.
Awesome, and I think I'd say this to both of us, you could do that sort of whatever age you are, just make it a little bit easier if you're someone who's not as active, and then if you're someone who's in the gym a little bit more, you can either do more reps or make it a little bit sort of more tension on that band. So there we go. That is this week's 2 exercises, one for backswing, one for downswing, and that don't forget about off scratch also, yeah?
Absolutely. If you've not seen it already, where have you been, for one?
Yep.
But 2, obviously we'd love it if you go and had a look at the website. We've got the first week of every plan is on a free trial, so you can go and have a go at it. Let us know what your feedback is. We'd love to know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, enjoy the week free as well. Thanks very much.